Hello. So I'm going to answer the questions for this week. Number one, how is the diagnosis or diagnosing process different for those with learning disabilities compared to those with intellectual disabilities? For persons with learning disabilities, they do have different types of diagnosis. Uh, it's more processed than what it is for intellectual disability. Meaning that they do take an IQ test, but they also do like achievement discrepancy type of things where they have an assessment. They do different assessments specific to their learning disability. They use the R2 T2 assessment, but they also use alternative research-based measurements as well. And then with people with intellectual disabilities, it's more like sometimes it's more noticeable at birth than it is later on, but for those sometimes it isn't. So to kind of just be able to diagnose this, they take an IQ test. The average score is 100, and then if it's less than 75 or 75 or less, that's when they kind of suspect that a child may have a like an intellectual disability. But also that they assess the children and their adaptive skills comparatively to those of their age. So that's kind of the diagnosis process compared between the two. And for number two, what are some ways you can be inclusive in your classroom to students who visibly have an intellectual disability? What I said was that first, when planning instruction, you want to highlight their strengths. You want to just modify maybe worksheets or different activities to where they can do and participate them fully, just so that they can feel confident in what they're doing and feel really, really a part of the class and not feel like they're set apart just because of their intellectual disability. Also, I thought a good idea was to maybe have weekly check-ins with them, or maybe monthly check-ins if you don't want to do it weekly, just to ask how, what are things that you maybe want to see in the future, what are things that you felt you did well, or maybe things you want to work on, just check in with them. And then for number three, pick one reflection / interesting part of the videos. Watching all the videos, I loved each and every one of them, especially the one about Tim. I just absolutely love working with those type of individuals. Not only just because, not for any pity's sake or any of that, but just the love and absolute joy they have for whatever they're doing and for whoever they're around. It's just something that we're all called to, and they just truly live it out, and I love that. But also, watching those videos reminds me about a restaurant in my hometown called the After 26 Depot, or the Depot, sorry. And it's also, I don't know who owns it, but the people who work there have all different types of intellectual disabilities or learning disabilities, or just are at a disadvantage in the way that they aren't always hired anywhere else. So that's where they work, and it gives them somewhere to go, because I forgot what specifically, but after the age of 26 hits, I think that's when they stop receiving different kind of help from the government or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but that's, I think, what it's all about. But it's really cool, and it's what it reminded me of. But watching those things is really, it just gives you hope for them. It's hope for them, and it's hope for us. And I really enjoyed it. Thank you.